All right, this is going to be a message from spirit, your spirit to you, or your spirit to my spirit, and I'm going to give it to you. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and pull. As you know, we pull 3 cards, and then we use all of my other cards to clarify those 3 cards. The first 3 cards is the full energy, or the main energy, or the overall energy of your reading, or of the reading. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. We are using the Infinite Door deck. Okay. It's really beautiful. It's really gorgeous. It's really great art, especially if you're really into art. Okay, cards fell. First card out is the Ace of Swords. Yeah, that's the Ace of Swords here. There is a new idea. There is a new epiphany. There's a new understanding. Spirit says something has been received. Something has been received. This feels like something has been approved. Something has been. You do apply for the loan. You do get approved for the apartment. Your credit is good enough for the new car. Anything like that. This is what it feels like. But here's a 9 of Swords here. Is that 9 of Swords or 10 of Swords? 9 of Swords. But there is some anxiety. We're going to pull one more card, and that's going to give us the full energy. Then we will clarify. So last card out is a Star. Like I said, yes, this is something. There is something I gotta tell ya. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords, the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords is anxiety. The 9 of Swords is pessimism. The 9 of Swords is neuroticism. It feels more neurotic, more so than anxious. It feels more so self-doubt, more so than it just feels more like self-doubt. Okay, it feels like you are maybe possibly this situation here, whatever it is that you want to be approved, whatever it is that you want to get, whatever message that you have sent out to spirit. So it's something in particular that, and we will figure out more in the reading, but it is something particular that you have been praying for. Because today is Wednesday, and this is where I do the read for the element of air. And the element of air is communications, prayers, messages, signs, synchronicities, things of that nature. Okay, you want to think Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. But like I'm saying, so to hear when we have the Ace of Swords, it feels like it is something that has been communicated, something that you have asked for. Okay, whether it is in prayer, whether it is in ritual, spell, however it is that you do it, manifestation, whatever you want to call it. You have been doing it about this thing, but they're here and it's a star. So that means that it is something that you really, 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 really want. Okay. Feels like Scorpio energy, or Taurus, Scorpio Taurus energy, where it feels like you're almost obsessed. 333 on my little timer. You are almost obsessed with it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you need to watch what your obsessive thoughts are. You feel what I'm saying? Because when you are thinking in spiritual, occult, metaphysics, whatever it is that you study and you believe, whatever it is that you're thinking is what is the reality that you're going to create. This is what you're going to tell God that you want. This is what you're going to tell spirit, universe, ancestors, star clouds, whatever it is that you do. It doesn't matter. Regardless of that, you're going to tell that source, tell the deity, whatever it is that you believe in, that I want negative things, because you're constantly believing negative things about yourself. Now, the issue here, if you have neuroticism, is that that's what you think all the time. That is what your default is at this point, okay? So your life is probably shit, okay? 9 times out of 10, you probably having a hard time. You probably feel, or whatever it is the situation, if it's a job, this job is complete hell all the time. Or if it's what I say, apartment. You've been looking for apartments. It's been the most worst experience you could ever have in your life because you have been creating or allowing the experience to be the worst experience you've ever had in your life. Okay, so let's go ahead and use some real cards to get into the message to see exactly what is going on. Where we're gonna go first? Let's go to the Ace of Swords. What did you pray for? What is this here that you pray for? We're hoping for a miracle here. We're hoping for a miracle, child. We're wishing upon a motherfucking star. Okay. 2 of Wands. Two of Wands, the World, and Page of Wands. The World. Okay, hold on now, because look at here. This is an astronaut. You pray to go somewhere. You want to go somewhere. You want to go somewhere. You want to start something new. You want a new cycle. You want a new, maybe, reality. You want to live. It feels like you want, like, okay, look here. This is an astronaut. I don't know what planet they're on. What would be a dry planet? I don't know. I don't even feel like trying to think about it. I'm not even gonna lie. They're on a planet here, but they want to, it looks like they want to go to Earth. And like, I want to go to Earth. And it feels like you're looking at something else. That's why I said it feels like a miracle here that you're asking for. It feels like you are like, I'm 200 pounds. I want to be 130. That seems like, damn, that's a lot of weight to lose. You know what I'm saying? And it seems so far. It seems so far. It seems so out of reach. With the Page of Wands here, I feel like, especially with this ace, this Nine of Swords, where we're talking about neuroticism and kind of creating a reality that we don't really want, like subconsciously or unconsciously or whatever you want to call it. It feels like you went a long way, but you went the wrong way. Okay, you did a lot of hard work, but you did the wrong work. So, you know, I hate you did. It's like you wrote an essay. It's like you was in college, you know what I'm saying? Your teacher gave you an assignment, whatever, but you went, the assignment that you did and the assignment that you were supposed to do are two totally different things. Because not because you were trying to do your own thing or you were trying to rebel against it, but it's almost like you were just on a different page, or you just was on the wrong date, or you supposed to go to 2025, you forgot it was 2026. So now you don't want to do a 2025 project, but you supposed to be doing 2026. So you turned it in, the professor's like, you know, this is great. But this is not the right, one, you know? So this is what it feels like here, okay? So I feel like you need to, there's something new here with the page here. It feels like there could be something new that is required, which could be figuring out this neuroticism. I'm going to look at the World card here because this does feel like a new reality. Something completely new from what you're doing right now. That's for sure. Like you want to complete a cycle. You want, because the World card can be complete in cycles. Yeah, it feels like you want to complete some kind of cycle here. Wheel of Fortune, yeah. You feel like it is time. It feels like you feel like time is up. I feel like, collective, you feel like you feel so uncomfortable right now in your environment. Like it feels like you don't even belong there. You don't even know why you're there, but you're having to kind of like keep yourself, you know, present in the moment. But it feels like you are somewhere else. Some people call that, you know, quantum leap. I don't really, you know, understand that too much. So it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. It feels real complicated, but some people do believe in that. Some people, you know, that's what they do. You may feel like, you know, you have manifested a new reality and a reality already exists. And it feels like you're just not there almost. Is what it feels like. Let's read the Page of Wands, and then we're going to go to what is these neurotic feelings that you're feeling. Page of Wands, okay. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. experiences. The Tower. Okay. You want to, yeah, it just like, I feel like this is just the same energy of like, you went the long way, but you went the wrong way. I feel like it feels I feel like this energy of being uncomfortable. It feels like I said, you don't fit. It feels like you're going to feel. I feel like okay. I believe that it took you being very, very, very uncomfortable. Like this could be school for somebody. This could be information. This could be a skill or something like that that people like. It's something that you've, you know, had in your toolbox, but you just haven't maybe been using. Like something that you are really, really good at you haven't really been doing the way that you're supposed to do it. I feel like you've been kind of, doing it, this skill or whatever it is, like almost like in a way where it's a six where where it's not really giving you much. Like there's another way that you could be cultivating or receiving from a skill that you have or a gift that you have or a place that or something it is that you can do. It feels like you are kind of flip-flop topsy-turvy or something in a situation, but it felt like you had to be pushed out of a situation. It feels like spirit, God, whatever that you believe, had to push you out, because I feel like whatever this situation is with that you've been doing the wrong way. It has been so uncomfortable. I feel like you kept trying and trying and trying and trying and trying, but you realize it has been so uncomfortable. Like you don't fit, and you're like, well, why is it so uncomfortable? Why is this? Why is it that? Why is it this? And now I feel like you've been with the Tower here. I feel like a pimple has been popped, and you are the blackhead. Okay, you have been released. 12 on the clock. Okay. Let's see about this neuroticism here. What is these thoughts? What are you having? What's the problem? Why were you not able to see the reality that you were creating? Why were you not able to see that you were pushing yourself, in the wrong direction? What is this neuroticism here? Something funky. Okay. Knight of Cups. Okay, so something with love and emotion here. King of Pentacles. Oh. What's this Knight of Cups? Because you're having a hard time emotionally connecting with the idea. Okay. You're having a hard time feeling like whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is you're trying to do, feeling like it's like you don't have the capacity. Like, it's almost like, why would we choose you? You know what I'm saying? This is how you think about yourself. Like, nobody's been saying this to you. But it's almost like, why would we choose you? So, okay, well, you can't do that. I can't, go that way. I can't do the thing I actually want to be. I can't be the girl I actually want to be. So I'm just going to be what I think should be. You know what I'm saying? Or what the standard is. But it's like, the whole time you're telling yourself, I don't want standard. I don't want standard. I don't want this. I want something different. I want more, whatever the case may be. Or whatever it is that you're struggling with. Whatever it is, just wish upon a star is. It feels like it just feels like you haven't felt like you had the capacity. It feels like you maybe daydream about it a lot. 4 swords, 14 on the clock, and it's always something that is on your mind. Doesn't feel like it's something that leaves your mind. It kind of lingers the back of your mind. Like, are you really doing this right? Or are you really doing what you're supposed to be doing? Or are you really listening to what, your spirit is telling you, what God is telling you, all these other, whatever. Are you doing it? And I feel like you always know you haven't, but I feel like you have not seen your potential. You may have seen yourself, even if it's not something that you haven't. I feel like you have not been able to emotionally connect with the reality of you being the person that you or or being in a situation that you really do want. But it's like you tell yourself, no, I can't. I'm not that girl. I'm not that man. I'm not that boy. Like, I'm just not. So this is not a reality for me. So there's no point in me wanting it. I can't get it. So I'm just going to deal with what I have. And I feel like that's why you have to keep doing that, because that's what you believe. And you may see yourself as a Knight of Cups here, when you really are. Knight of Cups is like, it's dependable. It's, a worker bee. You feel me? You go get the honey, come back, you working out, you playing the small, you the little man, you the runner boy. You feel what I'm saying? You don't really have your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you think of a situation where it's like you don't really got nothing. You just you know what I'm saying? You just here. We can say like, okay, they was here today. Like, okay, great. But you really the King of Pentacles. You really like, oh, y'all heard from Boss Man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Can you let us know what you need? You need anything, we got you. Like, that's the energy you really got. It's like, well, you really supposed to be having worker bees. You really supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But you supposed to be King of Pentacles. I tell you that. Okay, let's look at the star, and then we're going to get to the other deck. Do I want to get into the other deck, or do I just want to, my cards dropped. Okay. What's the star? Start breaking my instance out here every time. King of Swords. The Hangman. The Hermit. This feels kind of redundant a little bit, but it does feel like maybe not. Hermit mode. Okay, so with the Hangman, this is the Hangman. So you're definitely suspended from somewhere. King of Swords, this is another king. What's this King of Swords? That's kind of throwing me. If we can clarify that, I might can clarify the Hangman and the Hermit. Look at the Hermit card, y'all. Ain't that nice? You definitely hiding. I feel like you in a closet. It feel like you, not in that way, but it feel like you DL, but like with a skill. Like there's a skill you really get, but you like download skill. Like you ain't gonna tell nobody about it, but you can do it. What's the King of Swords? Six of Swords. Okay, victory. Okay, so maybe this is your victory here. Maybe this is what you're saying. The King of Swords, Chariot. Queen of Swords. I don't know. Let me get my other deck. I'm not really sure what to say. So let's clarify the star with my other deck, because I feel like that's what I'm supposed to be doing anyways. I just keep avoiding it. What's the star? The Fool. So this is definitely something new. Or you want to be the fool in the situation. Or you're going to have the joy or the imagination. Okay, maybe that's what the King of Swords was. Being so critical and being so, like, maybe rigid, and not maybe giving yourself the chance to be a little bit more flamboyant, sorry. Be more flamboyant, or be more, like, joyful about the situation. Like, really, whatever this skill is, whatever this is that you want to do, like, kind of find some joy in it. Like, I feel like you look at it so dark. I feel like if you would change the way the Hangman that we just saw, if you would change the way that you looked at it, or your perspective a little bit, I feel like it would seem a little bit more attainable, because you won't put it on this pedestal of something that is so, like, just out of your reach. Like, it's just everybody else can get it, but you can't. You watch people who do it all the time. You admire people who are in this position, but you still feel like, yeah, they're in this position, but what does that have to do with me? I think you should stop looking at it like that, and look at something that, and like that man on the little space that we saw when he was looking at the earth, and it was so far away from him. Stop looking at it like it's so foreign and look at it something like that's normal, okay? And I just gotta work my way up to that. Show me more here. The sun. The sun twice. So this, whatever this is, it definitely makes you happy, or definitely will make you happy. Sun here is joy too. Happiness, kid like joy, something that it makes you a little giddy or makes you feel like, you know, you really enjoy whatever this is, definitely. Like, it definitely makes you happy. Five of Swords. Five of Pentacles. Not only do you talk yourself out of it, like we already said, you also, what's under the five? I won't say deny yourself of it, guard it up. Seven of Swords. Seven of Wands, sorry. You also deny yourself of this, like, anything that's going to remind you of it. You're like, nah, I ain't doing that. No, that ain't really what I'm doing. No, I'm really doing something different. I say somebody be like, oh, I saw you singing the other day. Nah, I won't singing. I was like trying to clear my throat and doing a poem and stuff like that. Like, it wasn't really singing per se. And they were like, but I thought she had the music on bumping and beats. It's like, no. It wasn't beats. That was like me moving hard. It's like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it feels like. It's like, I don't know. It's like you just deny yourself of a Nine of Pentacles, but you're really good at it. You're good at it. Six of Cups, Ace of Swords. Over the Ace of Swords again, that approval. You have been approved. Six of Cups is nostalgic to you. Okay. Let's pull some oracle cards just to confirm what I'm saying. Just to confirm what I'm already knowing. Okay. Let's see here. This is, what's this deck called? The Starseed deck. I have not used this deck in a while long, honey. But let's use it. It's okay, because one day I'm going to have a big long desk or a big table or couch that I'm sitting on outside in my sunroom or on my balcony or on my porch, and it's going to be so fucking big the cards can't fall on the floor. They're going to fall right to my lap. What's this? Okay. What's that card? Star Brothers and Breath of the Cosmo. My will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. So this is basically kind of still, especially, let's look at, we ain't even gotta guess. We got the motherfucking card deck right here. Okay, Breath of the Cosmos. This better be in order. I don't feel like it is. Okay, here we go. When we rely on only our will, we are micromanaging the universe and resisting the natural flow of life. We are not trusting the mysterious breath of life. We're rejecting the great cosmic intelligence and relying instead on our personal strength. When we do this, we find ourselves attempting to bend things to our will. Now, did we just say you was doing it your way, going the wrong way, long way? You got to get pushed out, all that. Okay. We spend our time forcing, pushing, and living from a space of trying to. Everyone around us can feel it, and the universe can too. You're being called to stop micromanaging the universe and trust the breath of life. Surrender to the greater will that God has for you. To move from my will to thy will. And it says Star Brothers. And it says trust, rely on the universe. That motherfucker say Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. Brothers. You know what I'm saying? like black folk, you know. Oh, that is a brother on there too. It is a black. Okay. Interesting. Seems a little interesting. Seems a little interesting. Who read this there? Rebecca. I know Rebecca ain't black. Okay. Earth pulsing. Pulse of the mother. Slow down. Time and nature. Okay, you may need to connect a little bit here. You may need to connect. You may need to sit outside, take a deep breath, touch a little water, touch a little grass, breathe a little fresh air, feel the sun. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels like maybe you need to get outside a little bit. Because when you are outside, honestly, that's when you get the messages. That's when you get the downloads. That's when you get the aha moments. You know, you take a deep breath, you can breathe, not in the house, you know, smelling stale air, fake AC. I hate the AC units. I appreciate them, especially in the summertime. But if I could have a nice window open with a nice cool fan, bring a nice cool breeze, shade by my window, maybe two, three, you know, fans on the little ones that turn, not a little small little airs. Not too much. I don't like those big AC units. It makes my hair hurt. Either way, get outside. Okay, let's put in the card because this is about to be 30 minutes. I've never done a reading this long. Yes, I have, but it was a long time ago. Okay, one more card. Let's just seal the deal with it. Just seal the deal because I be trying to do the jumpers, but sometimes it just doesn't feel necessary. Sometimes it feels very performative. Union, connecting with the earth, Mother Earth, self, finding love, another connection. So this seems, like I said, it seems like clarifying that connection of getting outside, especially in the summertime. Happiness, summer. Get outside, feel that hot sun. Because you already been approved. So you nothing you need to do. Just have a good fucking time. You already know what you need to do. So what is you worrying about? Why are you thinking about it 50 million 11 times a day? Okay. Oops. That's the reading, y'all. I will see y'all on the next one.